Good morning. I'm getting ready today to work from home, so I thought I'd do it with you guys. And so far, what I've done is I've iced my face, and now I'm gonna do my makeup, and then I'm gonna do my hair, and then I'm gonna do my outfit. So let's do it together. Okay. Since I iced my face already, I'm going to put a little bit of this mineral hyaluronic acid. It's from Vichy. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. So, how are you guys? Happy Wednesday. How's everyone's week going so far? I hope well. It went kind of fast, or at least I feel like it went kind of fast. I don't know, I get so shocked at how fast time goes. Okay, so my skin's really, really dry, so that soaks it really quickly, which is a good thing in the sense that I don't have to sit here and wait. But it's bad because I have to kind of rehydrate my face all the time. So now, you guys, I went back to basics and I'm using Nivea. You know what? My grandma is like almost 90 and she has amazing skin, so I'm gonna start doing the same. I've used high-end creams and serums, and I feel like none of them really wowed me. I am a firm believer of medical grade lotions and serums and all of those things, but like for example the DR brand and the other ones, I kind of like don't care for them. I think Nivea is really, really good and very underrated. This is what our grandmothers wore, so worked for them, surely it will work for us. Okay, see? Nice and moisturized. Now that my face is moisturized, I'm gonna go in and put some concealer. I don't have a mirror. You guys know this by now. I don't have a mirror, so I'm gonna use my best mirror, which interestingly enough, it's from this brand. I forgot the name of it. What's this brand called? ColourPop. It's from ColourPop. Look at this. I've had this for 5 years. I'm gonna put some concealer, and then I'm going to just kind of spread it a little bit to where I want it to go. Yeah, I always start with concealer because it's mostly an aesthetic reason. It's because I can't stand looking at my under eye section. So I always start with concealer. Oh my god, my skin is so bad, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I have a facial scheduled this Saturday. I think I'm going through some hormonal imbalance, which is not new to me. I always go through these hormonal imbalances. It's kind of annoying. I wish I wouldn't, but it is what it is. It's part of life. So I just gotta roll with the punches, as I say. Now I'm gonna go in with this concealer from Ilia. Yeah, so I think I'm going through some hormonal changes. I'm not sure, but I believe it's because of my age. I'm 39. And I think I might be going through some perimenopause. My sleep has been awful as well. Like I can't get any sleeping. Like I'm not going into REM sleep, and that's really the sleep that matters the most to me. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it play out for a little bit to see. Maybe I'm just stressed and I don't know it. So I'm gonna let it play out for a month or so, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. You know, sometimes you gotta let things play out and can't jump the gun with everything you think, you know what I mean? My kosas, I always put it here a little bit because a little bit goes a long way. And I'm gonna go spread it all over the face. I don't know if I mentioned, I think I have mentioned this on my videos, but I don't like thick foundations. I've never liked thick foundations. I kind of like thin on the thinner side. I just don't like the cakey look. I feel like it looks bad, and I say that because I've seen girls where they have a full amount of makeup, and when they say cake, that was a saying from the early 2000s, and probably from the 2000s. I was gonna say 90s, but no, in the 90s no one wore makeup like that. But in the 2000s, when we started being heavy-handed with the foundation, and probably not even early 2000s, I'm talking about 2010s when Kim came out with the whole under eye thing, it looks like a cake. Like, it's not even an exaggeration. That's a perfect analogy. So I always like thin foundations. You can still see if you meet me in person, you can still see how my skin really looks. That's why I think it's important to work on getting your skin right, so that when you put makeup and you put light makeup, your skin really looks nice. You know what I mean? That's just me though. Everyone can do whatever they want. I know sometimes makeup can be like a little bit of a booster, and that's nice. I mean, I use it as a booster, right? So I'm no one to talk. But I think we should just enhance our beauty and not hide it. But that's just me. But let me know what you guys think about makeup, because I feel like makeup has become such a central role in our lives. I don't remember makeup being this important when I was growing up, and I say that because I've always been an observant child, and I would always observe the adults. And I remember my mom and her friends, they used the makeup to enhance themselves, but it wasn't like, it was like central to their being, and they would go out without makeup. They wouldn't have issues not wearing it, and having people seeing them not wear it, which I like. Also, my mom didn't really have a lot of makeup, now that I remember, and her friends. Like, they didn't have like concealers and all this other stuff that we have nowadays. So it's just interesting. I do know makeup has had a role in women's lives and in humans' lives for centuries, but I feel like it evolves, you know? And it's just interesting how what used to be 100-year trend is now a few months trend. And that, my friends, is why time might be an illusion. Time might be an illusion. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I think, from what I'm observing. Yeah, so now I just bronze my face really quickly. I do my makeup real quick, you guys. I do it like in 25 minutes. I can't be bothered with sitting here and doing all the steps of beating your face to the gods. I don't do that. I just think it takes too long. Okay, bronzer done. Now I'm going to do my eyes, and usually for working from home, I always do a really light eye. So I'm gonna take white eyeshadow and just spread it all over. That's kind of chalky, holy hell. Just try to spread it as much as I can. because it's not gonna look like this. I'm gonna mix it with some other color. And then I'm gonna go in again with a clean brush and try to see if I have extra. Take off the extra. Just do a nice little blend. Okay. And now I'm gonna do like a little hat crease situation. I'm gonna take, you can use your bronzer for this. Sometimes I use my bronzer, to be honest. I don't have a lot of makeup. I don't like accumulating things that I don't use, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time and money. So I try to use things multiple ways. Like I'll use a bronzer for to do like all the contouring and bronzing and to do my schnoz. And also I'll do the same with this one. I know it's kind of dirty, sorry. I actually do my schnoz with this one too, just to kind of define it a little bit. See, look, I'll show you. I'll show you the tricks of what people with big noses have to do. But it kind of does the trick. It kind of slims my nose from the bottom. So that's that. I'm gonna go, and I can also use this bronzer from MAC to do my schnoz, which is what I do. But yeah, I like to use colors that I know I can use in multiple ways. I think it's kind of useful to, it's kind of wasteful not to. Bronzing just makes everything look so much better. In fact, I can go in with this bronzer and do my little eyes. Let's go in here. Also, what I like about bronzer and putting it on the lids is I feel like it brings this type of warmth. You get what I'm saying? I always put also bronzer. The other place that I put it is in my nose to make it look like I got sunburnt. It's just a tip that I use. It's just a look that I like. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it. So I just do it on my nose. See? Yeah. So already I have some warmth on my face. Like I said, I don't do a lot of makeup. Okay. That seems good to me. Now I want to do my eyeliner. Eyeliner's important. Eyeliner's important. Okay, did my eyeliner. I had to do it off camera because I can't. But I used my little tiny Pat McGrath. Look how much I've used it. Oh my god. And I mixed it with the NYX. And yeah. And now I'm going to add a little bit of brown on my edge here. I kind of like to do that sometimes just so it can show some definition. So I'm going to take a brown and just do it all over. Anyways, guys, any summer vacation plans? I never travel in the summertime. I travel, I think I've mentioned this before, I'm not sure, but I tend to travel like in October. I just find that there's less crowds and it's cheaper. But also I've lived in Europe in the summer and it's excruciatingly hot. They don't have like AC systems, and as we're used to here, not that I'm saying that they're good because the AC is horrible for you, but yeah, they don't have AC, and then sometimes ice cubes are really hard to get. That was the biggest thing for me, like ice cubes. I remember when I lived in Paris, they were like, we don't have any ice cubes, and I was like, okay, fine. They used to get so upset at us, but it's okay. I love them still. Okay, I think my eye looks good enough for working from home. What do you guys think? Now I'm gonna go into blush. Let's do blush. So I always mix my blushes. I think I'm gonna do these two. This is the Tower Cream Blush, and then the Clinique Black Cherry, I think it's called. Black Honey. I'm always changing the names of things. I just do it real quickly because no one got time to be. And I have blush blindness. So, but I always try to move it as much as I can. So that's gonna look, so it's gonna look a little crazy right now, but I promise. Oh God, I put a little much. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Jeez, I went overboard today. Okay, well, that's why we use sponges. I'm just gonna have to pick up the product with the sponge. By the way, you know what I like about this cream one? I don't think I'm gonna put the other one because I have too much blush on right now. I use it on my lips and on my lids. Like I said, I like products where you can use multiple ways. This way, when you're on the go, you don't have to worry about taking so many things. Like right now that I'm gonna travel in October, I like to take products that I can, use multiple ways so I don't have to take a ton of stuff. I wish that was the case with palettes. So that's why I don't have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, because I feel like I just put some eyeliner. I put this NYX London. I like their eyeliners. I like theirs and MAC. I think they're pretty good. I've used the expensive ones too, and they're okay, honestly, for lip liner. And I'm using that Tar 28 thing that I showed you. See, look at that. It looks so good. Like if you want to do like a natural lip, I think it looks amazing. Sometimes I'll even go back in. I told you I have blush blindness. I'll go in here to make it look like even more. I think I might have gone overboard today. Okay. It looks pretty good. Then final step. I know, I get ready really quickly. I just can't, you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I do an hour makeup session when I don't. Also, the thing is that I don't have the best skin texture, and so I'm very mindful of it, and I know that when I put a lot of makeup, it just makes it look worse. So I tend to be light-handed with makeup, except for blush. Blush is the exception. But everything else, yeah. You know what I ordered this a few days ago, and I can't wait to get it? Revitalash serum. So I used to use years ago, I'm talking about like over 10 years ago, I used to use castor and I felt like it worked. For some reason lately I've been putting it and I feel like they fall, but I do think they have grown. I don't know if you can see. So maybe I should just stick to the castor, but I want to try the Revitalash. Let's see if that works. And I always use the new brow, because my eyebrows used to be so bushy, you guys. And I don't know what happened. Like, they're becoming sparse. I don't like that. I like big, bushy eyebrows. I'm not gonna record it because obviously we can't talk, and the whole point is for me to talk. So I'm gonna do my hair. It kind of dried up a little bit because I got sidetracked with work. I started answering some emails, so yeah, I'll see you on the other side when my hair is nice and done. I did my hair finally. It took me forever because I started answering some emails. So I was doing two things at the same time, but I finally did it. And you know what? It actually worked out because my hair dries. I do a better job drying my hair when it's already semi-dried. So it worked out. Life always works out, even when you are blowing out your hair. Okay, Let's get ready though, because I can't wear this. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I want to put effort today. So let's go pick out something. I'm going to change my top, put necklace, and I think I'm going to change my ears. Not my ears, my earrings. Okay. This is going to be my outfit for today. Wait. I forgot to change my earrings. Let's change them because I feel like I've been wearing my pearls for a really long time now. And I like to switch them. These cute little ones from Mango. I don't know if you can see. They're so cute, you guys. And unfortunately, I bought them not on sale. I bought them regular price. I think they were, I want to say 30 something or 40. And then I saw them on sale for 22 bucks. I'm like, what the heck? I seem to always miss the sales, but I always forget that Mango sales go by the European way, which is in Europe the sales are always January and June or July. I think they're July, January and July. And most importantly, perfume. Okay. Thanks for getting ready with me, you guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you soon.